to you.
Hey guys, Raging Fury 555 here, and today I'll be showing you guys how to use Golem Lumberjack, you know, Yao Yao's alternate version deck. And I made it, not him. I mean, he made my foundation of the deck, but I did change the log with arrows, and arrows are so good right now. I mean, they're so quick and better than log. So we're gonna go into a couple replays. I did make to master the blue potion one, pretty good stuff. But I've taken, okay, so once I replaced log with arrows, I moved up really like a ton. I went from like 5200 to 55, 62. I went up a ton of trophies, and I'll show you a couple replays and why arrows are so good. So we're gonna go into replay right here. We are playing Shan from some Chinese clan, and shit. Okay, now right here we do have a starting hand, and you might be wondering, what should I play, Golem, Lumberjack, or Minion Horde? And you have a lot of options here, and what I picked was Golem. It is really risky, but it did work out here for me because he played Giant on the exact same lane. So I have a really good advantage here because the Golem is stronger than Giant. So right here, we're building up Elixir again. I'm not going to play my Minion Horde to counter his Giant because I'm pretty sure he has arrows. I'm not completely sure, but I know he has either arrows or Fireball. So I'm going to use my Lumberjack to take out his Giant. So right here, I use arrows to take out his minions, and now we're looking really good. He did get a little bit of damage off of us, but now we're gonna get a little bit of damage off of him, and we have a big lead here. So right here, we want to re-get Elixir again, and right here, you're going to want to put down Pump. I didn't put down Pump the first push because I didn't have Pump in my starting hand. But whenever you can, you want to put Pump down first, put it down in the middle, and make sure you have your Lumberjack ready. Lumberjack is a really good counter against Miner. But yeah, so right here, he has a Giant coming for us. So my plan is to put a Golem down and put a Lumberjack behind my Golem. So what happens is my Lumberjack is protected by my Golem while my Golem is tanking for me. So right here, my Lumberjack is doing major work, and right here I'm going to use my minions to take out whatever he has. And right here he does have arrows, but now I did bait his arrows, so now I can use Minion Horde. So a really good strategy I like to use is place down my minions first, make him use my arrows or his arrows on my minions, and then later use my Minion Horde with my Golem, and he won't have any card to counter my Minion Horde. So right here we are pumping up again. I am pumping up again. He does not have a pump, which gives him a really strong disadvantage. And right here, I'm gonna put 2 musketeers on my right side, put a little bit of pressure on him on the right side. He did have lightning, but it's good he lightning my right side because now my left side has a full HP musketeer, which can be used against him. And right here, we do have a Minion Horde coming with our Golem. And right here, yet again, I told you, minions take out his arrows, and after you use your Minion Horde, and you get a lot of value. So right here, we're going to take down his tower. Really nice guy. Let me get all of his crowns and help me get our crown chest for our clan. So we're going to go over one more replay, and hopefully you will understand how to use Golem, arrows, Lumberjack, all of it. But yeah, I did lose against Mortar. Mortar, you win and you lose. I can't win against Mortar every time yet. Mortar, I'm still trying to figure out how to play against it because he does have Rocket to counter your Elixir pump, which makes it really hard for you. But here, We have what? Okay, my bad. We have a giant skeleton deck with tornado, and we're gonna try and play against it. So right here, we don't have a pump, unfortunately. So what we're gonna want to do here is we're gonna want to place our golem, and why we want to place our golem is you want to get his giant skeleton distracted. So while his giant skeleton is going ham on your golem, your crown tower and maybe your goblin gang can go ham on his giant skeleton. So right here, he does counter me pretty well, and I'm forced to use my minions. And right here, he has quite of a bit of an elixir advantage, and he even tornadoes my golem to his crown tower or king tower, which puts me in a really bad position. And now we have a really bad elixir disadvantage. So right here, I will put down my pump, and now he's gonna go all out on me. He will use a knight graveyard combination, and I will be forced to use my minions to try and counter him. And right here, he will get so much damage. I will have to use my arrows, but what is good here is I now have an elixir advantage, and now we can go with a full push on him and maybe take out his tower. And what's really good about golem, musketeers, lumberjack is once you take out, like if you have a really good push, you can get a 3 crown really easily and take him out. So right here, we have a golem on the board. I'm probably gonna play my lumberjack. Yep, I'm gonna place my lumberjack. Going to try and take out his giant skeleton, and we're looking pretty good here. He does use a knight to take out my lumberjack, unfortunately. Good play by him. And now I'm gonna repump, gonna redo my push. Hopefully we can get a good push going. Right here, I use my goblin gang and minions. Really good counter against his electro whiz and archers. Right here, mini horde, really good counter against graveyard. Gonna take out his graveyard and go on a really strong counter push, and he will be done. So right here, he does use tornado against me. Good combination by him. Right here, I will be forced to use my minions, try and take out his giant skeleton. Right now, not looking too good for us, but we do have a really huge elixir advantage we need to use. So right here, he does use graveyard, but I do have minions to take out his skeleton. So now he is in a really bad position, and now we can go on the offensive and get a really strong push. He does put giant skeleton down, but my golem's going to go ham on his tower soon, or not, okay. But now he used his giant skeleton. He has no counter against my musketeers, and my rage spell will help me lead me to victory. So yeah, new version of Yao Yao's deck. If you like it, please leave a like down below. Tell me if you get to Master 3 or not. Really good league, you get a lot of reward. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.